So there's tons of new videos out there telling people what their top 5 best shotguns or top 5 best pistols or top 5 best this for home defense are. I'm going to do better than that. I'm going to just tell you what your best home defense gun is. No questions asked. The absolute bestest, mostest, greatest home defense gun, period. But I'm not going to do it till a little later in the video, so stick around. So there's more than several people out there on the internet that'll tell you, oh, just get a 12 gauge pump shotgun. That's all you need for home defense. There's no reason for a handgun, a rifle, anything else. And they are great. I don't disagree with them. This is one of my home defense guns. It's a 12 gauge pump. Works great, 18.5 inch barrel. 5 shots, and I usually keep an extra 5 in a sleeve on here. I just took it off for the video. But there's some reasons this is not my primary home defense gun. One reason being is I'm married. My wife doesn't shoot long guns well. She actually went out to the range the other day and tried shooting a 12 gauge for the first time. And I tried to give her a few pointers and it just kind of didn't work out. I'll show you right here.
No.
And I want whatever I choose to be my primary home defense gun for me or my wife to be able to pick up at any time and go to work with it if need be. So that's one reason why I kind of that just is off to a corner now. There's also a lot of people that'll tell you just use your carry gun as a home defense gun. I mean, this is my Smith & Wesson Shield, my everyday carry gun. Love this little gun. I can shoot it well. It's perfectly fine for a home defense gun. I'm not real fond of it not having a light on it. And I'm also not real fond of the capacity of it because, 9 chances out of 10 in a home defense situation, you're going to fight with either what's in or on the gun if you do need it. So, I'd rather have more than 8 rounds. Now, there's a lot of people that tell you some form of an AR is a great home defense gun. And I don't disagree. AR pistol's great. I mean, this 10.5 inch barrel, it's very easily to get around corners or whatever you need. Works great. Love this little gun. Matter of fact, I used to keep a AR pistol in my house for home defense. But I've kind of gone away with that. One reason, my wife doesn't do well with long guns, so with the rifle or the AR pistol, same basic preference. You can put a light on it. You've got a red dot if you want it, backup sights. They're a great option for home defense. Just not my personal choice. Another great option is some sort of pistol caliber carbine, whether it be an AR platform. This is a Ruger PCC. This is actually probably a gun that I would very much consider for a home defense gun. I just never have taken it in, to be honest. I mean, it's got a pick rail up front for a light. Pick rail on top if you want to run a red dot. It's quick, easy to maneuver, it's short. It's also a takedown if you need to take it apart for whatever reason. You can take it down quickly and put it back together quickly. But one of the reasons a lot of people will choose a pistol over some form of a long gun is just simply they have young kids in the house and they need a way to keep it secure but still make it easy to access, quick to access. So you can get those little, the little Voltec or whatever they are, the biometric safes. You can get one of those, keep it in your nightstand, the pistol's safe from prying hands, but yet you still have immediate access to it if you need it. And, Gucci Glock, the red dot, all this fancy stuff. You got your red dot, your night sights, your light on it. It's a perfectly fine option. Or just your regular standard Glock. Nothing special but night sights on it. But what if you don't have access to all that? What if all you have is Grandpa's old hand-me-down World War II revolver? This is a top break 38 Smith & Wesson revolver. 6 shots. Trigger pull on it is absolutely horrific. But you can learn to shoot this accurately, and it would definitely save your life if you need it to. But what if you don't even have that? What if all you have is just a little single-action 22? These are $100 guns. Are they ideal? Absolutely not. But if it's what you have, it's what you have. Or maybe you don't even have a handgun. Maybe all you have is, an old break-action shotgun, which this is just a little 410. That's what I had out here. But maybe you got Grandpa's old 16-gauge break-action. Can you use that as a home defense gun? Absolutely. You can put a few rounds in a sleeve on the stock, have that. You've got, some firepower with it. Now, I'm not going to go into, over penetration and stuff like that, because one thing is, if you miss your target, you're going to penetrate some walls that you didn't want to penetrate. So just remember that. But what about a little semi-automatic or bolt-action 22? Will that work? If it's what you have, it really will work. Use it. You know, just get familiar with it, learn how to run it, stuff like that. If it's all you have, it's all you have. You know, I probably wouldn't recommend something like this little Altor. It's just single shot 9mm, and there's no way to keep any extra ammunition, slow to reload, something like that. I'm probably not going to recommend to anybody for home defense, because you can pick up a single shot break action shotgun for the same price, and you can at least have some more ammo on the gun and a little more firepower. Before I show you what my personal home defense gun is and tell you the reasons why I chose that over so many others, I want to remind you that, you know, everybody's home defense gun is going to be totally different depending on a situation. If you live in an apartment, you probably shouldn't be using a full power rifle. Now, if you live in the middle of the country, a rifle may be your best bet, because maybe you have other things to defend against other than, you know, a home intruder. Maybe you have, you know, cattle and you need to protect them from coyotes or something. You never know what you need to grab quickly and be able to put into action. So those are just a few things to think about. Everybody's is definitely going to be different. Or maybe you don't have access to some of these firearms, so all you do have is, you know, the old 22 semi-automatic. And just remember, there is no one on the internet that can tell you what you need. But, you know, there's a lot of good videos out there on training and how to do stuff, and I recommend going and watching them, but make sure you pick them wisely. And there's a lot of bad information out there too. So watch more than one, study it. So what did I choose for my home defense gun? Well, a SIG P320. It's got a TLR2 HL on it. Now this is the light and laser combo, and I really like the laser on this. Now I'm not a fan of lasers on handguns as a rule, but on my home defense gun I do like it, because if you wake up in the middle of the night, your eyes are kind of blurry and groggy. It's kind of nice. You can put that laser dot right on something. You've got that. You've got plenty bright light. If you're wanting to, you know, you can carry it down. It'll still illuminate the room. But one thing I do keep next to it is my everyday carry light. I always put this on my nightstand before I go to bed. This is just a simple little stream light, microstream USB. It's not the brightest light in the world, but if you do hear a bump in the night, you don't have to, you know, be carrying your bright light around on your handgun. You can just carry this one, see what you need to see, because more than likely it's not going to be an intruder. But if it is, you've still got your gun at the ready with a light on it. So why did I pick the P320 over the other options of rifles, shotguns, stuff like that? Well, the main reason is my wife doesn't care to shoot rifles or shotguns. She can, but she doesn't like to. She doesn't shoot them that accurately and just doesn't want to really learn to. She enjoys shooting handguns. She's pretty proficient with it. And whatever the main gun is I keep loaded in the house for home defense, I want it to be something she can pick up just as well as I can. Now, we do have our carry guns with us too, and I also have a few other guns in there readily available, but not as easy as this gun is. And that's why I chose it. Really no other reason. Good quality, reliable gun that both of us can shoot well. So just remember, no matter what anyone on the internet tells you, only you know your situation and what will work best in that, whether it be a rifle, a pistol, or a shotgun. And also, if you've got an old hand-me-down gun, something like this, hadn't been fired in 50 years, you might want somebody competent to take a look at it and make sure it's safe to shoot. Just, you don't want to blow your hand off with it. So I would highly recommend, if you have an older gun that you've never shot before, have somebody check it out. But other than that, you know, pick something that works for you. And if you've got a significant other that, you know, may have to use that gun too, make sure they're familiar with it too. Don't just pick it just for you if you think they are capable of using it also. But that's all for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that like button. If you think somebody else will share it out. If you're new here, consider subscribing. We'll see you next time.